And yeah, to be honest, I think my deaths and my CS at least are better for sure.
Yes, I can see that. I can see that. 7.279, 87, 89, 85. This was your average. 7.1 before the session. This is very good. This is very, very good. You were Platinum 1 before we do coaching, right?
Yeah, I was like Plat 1, maybe Plat 2. I think I was demoted to Plat 2 when we did the coaching.
Okay. So what's going on, guys? Besides here and into this video, we're going to learn how to carry hard on AD carry. Remember, what you're seeing right now is a premium personalized coaching session that people book with me. This guy, for example, before getting coaching, he was Platinum 2, and after only 9 days and 2 coaching sessions, he got Diamond 3. Extremely fast. I coach every single role, and I already coached over 3,000 people on every single role. So if you're below master tier and you want to get better 10 times faster and you want to climb like this guy, go ahead and book your own personalized coaching session right now. Now, if this is the first time on my channel, my name is Vizais and I'm a League of Legends coach. On this channel, I'll post videos for people that want to improve and get better very fast. So if you want to make sure you don't miss out anything that will happen on this channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Before we start the video, if you want a free OPGG review of piece of coaching that is absolutely free, with an OPGG review, you can 1. Identify most of your biggest mistakes that hold you back from climbing. 2. What should you do to improve faster? And 3. What are the best champs that you should main in this meta? And more importantly, are the champions that you play good in the meta? Everything for free. What you have to do is right now go ahead on twitch.tv /lol the stream, follow the stream and say hi, I want some help, and you will get it instantly. Enjoy the video. Okay, good. So let's see what I did wrong.
Okay.
I hope the chat didn't tell you what I did wrong. There were moments, I will tell you that, where you played and I thought you're hearing the stream because you used to do what I say. So,
no, I was the stream. I didn't even had it at the tab. I closed it. So
good.
Yep.
So a surprise of this session is that this game, even though I wasn't talking, I was actually talking in the background. So you're gonna, when you see the session again, you're gonna hear everything that I did wrong. Every little mistake, from the little mistake to the big mistake. So the value that you're gonna get after you see this again is huge. But let's talk about the main things.
So do I rewatch the stream or you have it like recorded again?
Of course, I'm gonna give you the recorded session.
Okay.
So don't worry about that. I'm gonna take care of it. Okay, you see my screen?
I see the Discord.
Okay, 1 second. So can you click on my profile picture?
Yeah, I see the you have a game. Yeah, the Kai'Sa game. Okay, that's it.
Okay, you see, perfect. So you go for a leash, you try to look to slow push a little bit and try to hit the minions a little bit. That's very, very good. And then right here when the pike goes for the hook, usually what I will do, I will not, like right here, just a small thing, right? Like I would not really auto attack her and go on this part. I will try to go as wide as possible on this part. But
okay, so the Q does more damage.
Exactly. So a small thing about Kai'Sa. So small Kai'Sa thing. Okay, good. Nice try. Here, you're looking to slowly push. This is good trade. And then here we're going on them very soon. Let's see after this hook what we do here. So hook, Q, auto. So here, you should use your exhaust instantly. He's dead.
Level 1?
Yeah. Okay. Like here, what's gonna happen if you exhaust here?
Yeah, he's gonna be slowed, so he needs to flash, I guess.
He needs to flash, yeah. So it's really worth it. Plus, she's gonna be this HP, so it's, I mean, she has no flash in the tower, level 1 with 1 HP. I mean, that feels very good. So the rule of thumb is after you see the hook is hit, and if you know that you have a consistent pressure on her and a consistent kill pressure on her, and you know you can kill her by using exhaust for the slow, no hesitation, just use it here.
Okay.
Play this super safe.
I don't play exhaust a lot because I play Caitlyn. So
I know. Same thing right here. It's very easy kill. Very easy kill. Like exhaust instantly. You played very bad. You missed so many kills this game.
Exhaust the Zaya again?
Yeah, look.
Okay.
So exhaust here is bad. Right here is bad because she's dead anyways, even with flash. Here, exhaust, because you know
Exhaust,
she's gonna
yes,
flash.
but yeah.
And imagine she dies at level 1. She loses
Do
this
you
wave
think
and the next wave.
we kill her if I exhaust there?
100%, 100%. Like, imagine you exhaust right now. Like, right now.
Yeah.
Where is she gonna flash? Right here?
More auto attacks, flash is gonna be closer to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna have
She
range. Exactly, so not using exhaust properly to kill, to slow for kills. Okay, very okay, this is interesting. So you got a kill. Let's recap. You got a kill. You almost killed the Zaya. What should we do right now?
Probably reset, I guess.
Okay, so we could reset. True. Is the wave crushed?
No, that's what's the problem.
So how do you know if the wave is crushed or not? Let's see.
Because the wave is in my tower, so if you see the minimap, you can see our minions. They are close to the tier 1.
Okay, and we have those 3 minions, right?
Yeah.
So the question is, can those 3 minions influence this wave?
That's a slow push, I guess.
Into who?
Into me.
Okay, so how is that for you?
I think if I reset here, it's good, because I can catch up the waves when I come back.
So, and then why should we look to stay? I mean, okay, like the only reason why you would ever ward is if you want to stay in the lane. But I mean, this is cheat to recall. We have slow push into you, instant reset, come back in the lane phase. If the wave is in a beneficial position and you know that you're not looking to stay in the lane, putting a ward is super unnecessary. Like here, this one. And
I was thinking that I'm gonna ward and I'll stay back to the lane together with Pyke.
I see. But what is the chance of you killing the Zaya in the next like minute and a half? Like right now on the bot lane, because you see she's not like, okay, I understand if she would be this HP.
Yeah, but she's almost full here.
Right. So, and then you recall. This is very troll. Like you ward and then you recall. Like then why do we ward? Because we're wasting time. So this is like bad tempo play. So we are warding when we are supposed to insta recall. So ward and stay. Warding and staying is almost always bad. Sorry. Warding and recalling after the word is almost always bad. If you want to stay, you put the word. If you don't want to stay, recall. And when you come in the lane, then you ward. Okay, 430. So many situations where you are having misplace, lots of misplace on the Kai'Sa mechanically. So for example here, right? So okay, this is a beautiful slow push. This is a beautiful slow push. And then right here, beautiful slow push. Pyke got that, and then now you're trying to go onto them. You're trying to push this way, very, very good. Again, exhaust should instantly be used. Like now, who is winning in this case?
If I use exhaust,
no,
or if I don't.
Who is winning here? Kai'Sa, Pyke against Zaya,
for sure we win.
Okay,
because we have a huge wave as well, so if she decides to hit me between the waves, she will get hit by the wave, and that's a lot of damage.
What is the chances of you dying here against Zaya?
I mean, I have both thumbs up, so I mean, dying there is like really hard.
Really hard, yes.
To troll a lot.
So here, the moment when I saw this play right here, I knew that your Kai'Sa, like look at this, like you auto attack, then you kite up, and then you back off.
Yeah, I should just exhaust and
right
keep auto attacking her.
You should be right here and killing her.
Yep.
So now you see that you're not in range, but you're not in range because you're backing off.
Yeah, I missed a kill here.
So exactly. I don't think your Kai'Sa is any good compared to your Caitlyn.
Yeah, she's not my main like comfort champ, but
exactly.
I usually pick her if I feel like she's good for kiting.
Exactly.
I don't know. I opened at some select. I thought that Caitlyn was bad here because if I try to kite, I'll probably die because most of the times versus Olaf, Caitlyn is like, I don't know.
Yes, so usually with a Pyke, I wouldn't also pick Caitlyn though.
Yeah.
But probably Tristana. Why not? You have good games on Tristana. You have a lot of games on Tristana.
Yeah, but you know what? I was thinking that in this lane, if I jump on them, I might die of the CC they have, like Karma W into Zaya stun.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, I mean, Tristana against
Root,
Zaya
sorry.
is like, okay, so after level 6 it's hard to play Tristana against Zaya usually, but I mean, normally until level 6 you can always kill, as Tristana can always kill Zaya.
Yeah, because the only reason that I might didn't pick Tristana is because I played the same matchup, not the exact same, but Tristana versus Zaya, and after 6 I felt like I couldn't do anything
I see.
to kill her. So
Did you get
yeah,
Cleanse or Exhaust on Trist?
I think I was playing with Exhaust this game, I think.
The Tristana, okay. Because it's
Yeah,
much
yeah.
easier to play Tristana with Cleanse or Exhaust against Zaya. Let's see. Ezreal Zaya, you played with Exhaust, okay, I see. Yeah, but it was also Zaya Rakan, so it's a bit different. But yeah, this is the concept. I wouldn't really pick Kai'Sa in this case if you know that you're very good on Tristana and you have an engaged support. Okay, so let's see this one. Okay, this is very funny actually. So I watched the last game. I'm gonna open the last game as well.
Okay.
So let's see what you're gonna do. So 540. 540, 540, 540. Yes, right here. Okay, so let's see what you're gonna do right now. Okay, so now you crash the wave. If you crash the wave, you know that the wave is coming into you. This is very, very good. You stayed in the laney phase. This is very nice. You stayed in the laney phase. How is the wave right now? Where is it pushing into?
I think it's pushing into me because the minions have, my minions have like, are after the middle of the lane, so it's closer.
Yes, exactly.
Their tower.
Exactly. So now you're just looking to stop the recall and the
Yeah,
slow push.
I could reset here actually.
You could reset. Very good, exactly, because I mean, you already have your
Yeah, it's the exact thing like the first coaching session we had. Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So here, you're slow pushing. You decide to stay. Okay, so you try to push this, and then now, what should you be doing right now with the wave?
Probably I should just, maybe I was thinking here about crashing it, but maybe I can just reset again here because it's a slow push to me.
Yeah, but since you already like started pushing,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you're
should.
already here. You should choose push. You just didn't understand. You're not doing it. You're just slow pushing.
Yeah.
You see? So there is a mistake that appeared, and it wasn't last time. And this is a plus. Last time, you were looking to only push, which is very bad. This time, there are some situations when you're doing the opposite, which is perma slow pushing. So it's very weird. So let me show you. So for example, slow pushing is good. For example, now these are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minions. So we slow push 2 waves. This is good slow push. This is good slow push. We don't talk about this gank with TP. I don't recommend TP in SoloQ, but maybe you just liked it. The slow push is good here. The slow push is just good here. Very good. But there are many situations where after the slow push, we should do what?
After slow pushing the wave.
Yes.
And it's crashed or it's at the state like do you
right
mean
now.
we slow? Oh, right now.
Like, how
maybe
do we
there
know
are some
when we need to
situations.
Like, how do we know when we
Okay.
need to crash?
Probably when we need a reset for item, or if we know that someone is close to the lane, so we might die before crashing.
Yeah, so in this case, why are we crashing right now, for example? Like right now, the next wave.
Why am I crashing right now? Because my Sona decides to go at the river.
Okay.
And I'm alone, and I think that Lee Sin was bot, if
Very
I'm
good.
right.
Very good. So you crashed. Very, very good. This is good. This is a good situation. Now you keep pushing right here. So what was your thought process about this push?
Okay. Let me see. I was thinking that Ezreal is gonna reset and I didn't want him to. so I decided to keep him in the lane because I'm one longsword ahead of him.
Okay, true, but what about Lee Sin though?
Yeah, you're right.
Right, like you can do the same thing if you just keep the wave right here and you walk up here and use your Q on Ezreal.
So I don't let him reset without crashing the wave.
Yeah, because like right now, how is your wave right now if you just let it like this? If you don't touch it.
If I don't touch it, probably a slow push to me, I guess. Or, I don't know, I've hit the minions a lot, so...
So if you don't hit it, it will be slow push to you, yes.
Yeah, but I hit them a lot, so probably it's not a slow push.
Exactly, so the concept here is that if you don't know where is the jungle, you should look to stop the recall of the Ezreal without pushing. Because
Without,
now,
okay.
if he was smart, he would stay, Lee Sin would come, he would kill you because of this push. So what you should have done is that you should stack some waves, ping Ramos for the dive, and when you have 3 waves here, you dive Ezreal and game is over for him. Because he's gonna lose a huge wave. So in Challenger, Ezreal lost the game right here. Right here, if Caitlyn plays it good, and this is Challenger, Ramos follows pings, game is over. Because imagine, gonna stack a lot of waves, he's gonna stay into the tower, Ramos comes, we kill him, and he loses 3 waves.
Yeah, and he loses 3 waves, but
And he can
what
also
if
get
Ramos doesn't want to dive?
If Ramo doesn't want to dive, you just push the wave and you recall, and you're gonna have a huge wave crash in the tower. Then after the crash, the big crash, you can go for a ward because you have a huge wave there, so they can't follow. So it's gonna be 1v2 against Lee, or you just pressure the Ezreal in the tower. And if Ezreal has 3 waves in the tower, it's so easy to pressure him with the traps. Anything but not just hard shove like this.
Okay.
And now you should really look to recall very soon. So push the wave and recall instantly because Ezreal went recall. Yeah, okay, so we stayed. Well, we kind of have to stay right here because Ramos is
yeah,
not
I
having
wanted
a
to reset, but he forced Drake, so...
And then we had to stay again, yeah. So this is, as you can see, it's overextension. It's overextension. So it's all about wave management. Like there, at that case, you should not look to push. You had the wave to come into you, and you can just look to stop Ezreal without really pushing the wave like that.
But you know, in this kind of situations where jungler decides to start the Drake, because I don't want to seem like I flame or blame someone, but in this elo, junglers seem to not understand like tempo and resetting, like recall times. So most of the times they might start a Drake and I want to reset, but I mean, there are some junglers where they hear the pings and they let the Drake. But sometimes there are some junglers that are so obsessed with the Drake that if I end up going to the Drake to help, we either lose a team fight, we either lose tempo, and it feels like my lane is... After the Drake is bad.
Yeah,
so let's say that I don't want to do Drake here and I reset. And Ramos stays on the Drake. And then he might die, might lose the Drake, and I don't know.
Yeah, so like right here, if you know that it's 100% a very bad call, and he's very low, Lee Sin is here with full HP, he's 10-0, and you have like 2k gold in your inventory, you can consider ignoring and just recalling. But in this specific situation, with this specific Ramos, when, well, they're in the tower right here on bot, they will take a bit until they take the wave. If you look at the Drake is 3.4k HP, so it's not that healthy. And then Lee Sin is also like level 4. You have enough information for you to justify you helping Ramos in this specific situation. Of course, if you know that they can do it by themselves, easy, and they can take it, not if you think about. If you know they will take it by themselves, you should never follow. If you think that it's very bad call, she's very low HP, and Lee Sin is there 10 kills and you have 2k gold, you can also consider ignoring. But if you know that it's safe, it doesn't, and they can't really do it by themselves and they don't have enough damage to do it by themselves, it's fine to do like 5, 6, 7 auto attacks here and then just instantly recall. So it depends. You have multiple options. You have ignore, don't follow at all. If Ramos is either, let's say this is a Shyvana and the Drake is 1k, you don't need to follow. Or if it's a good jungle that has enough damage to do it by himself and Lee Sin is top lane, you should ignore. You prefer to ignore, you prefer to not be there. But you also have the option to follow. which can be good if the jungle can't do it by himself, and if he's in danger and you know you can do something reliably. Because if you're not sure if you can do something reliably and you're gonna go there into death, it's better to ignore.
Okay.
So these are the options. In this
So
case, you follow.
if I ignore because I think that it's a really bad call and they die, it's obviously not my bad, right?
Yeah.
But
Well.
most of the times they go mental, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking that they'll die and we lose the game. I'm thinking that they'll die, they'll go mental, and then they'll like sprint it, you know?
Well, if they are tilted, you still have a chance to win the game though, because you got the wave, you got the recall, you got the tempo advantage, you can win the game. It's about you now. If they run it down, okay, maybe it's hard. But if they still in the game and they still play and they don't get 10 tears and they cry in the game or they grief you, it's still winnable. But it's just when this happens, try to go on the replay and try to see the exact situation, because there are many moments where you think you were right and maybe you weren't right.
Yeah.
So here, because you can see, okay, Lee Sin is going towards top lane, Nam is in the tower, it's fine to follow here, the Drake is 3k HP, we have Sona, Ramos, not too much damage, so I can stay here for like 3 auto attacks, 4 auto attacks and then recall. In this case it was good. Then you went on bot lane. So the concept is that what I want to talk about here is don't slow push forever. Slow push 2 waves and then crush, or slow push 3 waves and then crush, but do the crush.
Yeah,
don't slow push forever.
When we had the first session, the 3 wave stacking got kind of stuck in my head, and I was like,
yes.
I need to slow push every time. But
yes. Like, you should think about, hey, is it a fast push? Is it a slow push? And then if it's a fast push, then you just fast push. If it's a slow push, you can slow push 2 waves, you can slow push 3 waves. Depends. So you just have to think based on the situation, because this strategy of always doing this is very bad. Like, the game is always about adapting and understanding. Like here, you're stacking waves. This is very good. You're stacking wave because if you know that if you crush this wave, like, okay, let's see what you're gonna do. I see. No, it's actually a mistake. So look, here, you're crushing. This is the second wave you have here. So you wanna ask yourself, what are the benefits of crushing 2 waves or crushing 3 waves?
Okay. So if I crash here, because I think I crashed here, right?
Yes.
He will catch up the experience and nothing will happen actually.
And if you crash 3 waves?
He will have a lot of pressure, and I'll probably land some poke on him, maybe get the plate easier.
True. What are the disadvantages?
The advantages or the
disadvantages?
Disadvantages. If I try to slow push a third wave, Lee Sin might be bot.
Okay, and where is your jungle?
My jungler is topside.
So
he's playing with Renekton.
So what should you do right now then?
Probably hard crash it.
You see, this is how you decide. It's never like always 3 waves or always 2 waves slow push. You just have to look at the minimap, see where is your jungle. Of course, if he was behind you looking to dive, let's slow push 3 waves and crush it the third. If he's top lane, crush now, because what's gonna happen? You're gonna slow push forever, and then guess what? Now, if they're smart, they have a freeze. They have a freeze, and Lee Sin can also come, and Lee Sin can come like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Or over the wall, and then just GG.
Yeah.
So be careful with the slow push forever playstyle.
Okay.
Good. So again, here I don't know why you crushed. You felt a little bit autopilot on the push. I don't know if you remember this. Like now, you look to push. Let's see. So you look to push. Okay, here you didn't need push. I don't know why you didn't push here. It's like autopilot to the wave management, because you see the wave is bad, right? So then why are we not crushing? It's a bit autopilot. Then you recall, which is very good. So slow push forever problem, plus sometimes autopilot with wave management.
So I need to 24/7 think about the wave management, right?
Yes. It's by far the thing that is gonna give you, in majority of the cases, a win without getting kills in the lane.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, and right here, 600. Here you're pushing, and Zaya is killable in the tower. Now, if you see Karma onto the map, you can always stay here because you're winning. So now Karma was top lane. So I think you also saw her pathing through mid. Like here, you can always consider staying. I don't think you saw her. Like if you saw her and you think you can pressure this guy, you can just pressure. Okay, this is not a big deal. Okay, 720. I'm gonna show you something like Grandmaster Master level. Like here, you're freezing this, but there is a difference if you freeze like this. This is like a Diamond 4 freeze, and if a Master tier player or Challenger player will freeze. Look at your last hits here. Does it matter if your last hit when the minion is this HP and I last hit when the minion is 1 HP?
Yeah, there is.
So what is the difference?
The difference is that if you hit it at 1 HP exactly, the chances of like ruining the freeze is like very low.
Exactly.
I don't know how to explain. Yeah,
yes, so it stays here for a long time because the minions are gonna hit for longer.
Yeah. So that's why I think the freeze got ruined because I hit the minions at a lot of HP.
Look at it, like this minion.
Yeah. I don't feel confident to last hit at 1 HP. That's why I do that.
But 20 HP, 10 HP, but not 100 HP.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So this is like a small thing that you can do better. Okay, too much slow push. Okay, here I think it's when you do too much slow push. So this is good. This is good. Slow pushing, this is nice. So what should we do right now in the next 10 seconds?
Next 10 seconds.
With the wave.
Karma is mid, we don't know where Elise is. Our jungler is topside, so Pike seems like he wants to roam, I think. Not sure.
So with the wave, what should we do here?
Probably crash it.
Yes, crash it. So now you're slow pushing forever, as you can see.
Yeah.
Like there is no play here if you're slow pushing forever.
Yeah. It's a habit, yeah, I guess.
The only thing that you have to the only situation where you have to slow push here is if Pike is coming and you wanna dive or something and you're waiting him.
Yeah, but he leaves the lane. So.
He leaves the lane, so you should insta crash. So the pattern of slow pushing forever.
You know, I played some games with one of my friends after the first session, and he told me that I was used to you like pushing every wave, but now why are you slow pushing 24/7?
Yes. So it has to be a balance between those two.
Okay.
Here you should win really hard, but this also comes down to like how well you know your champion. Like this guy is a joke. So she has longsword, Carl.
Yeah,
like
and I have a non-quiver plus.
Weak. Like you will never win, and you were running. You were like, oh, she's gonna win. You're hardcore winning. You can tank every single E. Even if you tank the E, you're gonna be this HP. So she still can't really kill you at all. Let alone the fact that you have flash, and you were scared. You see how hard you're winning, and you were scared. She even healed.
Yeah.
This guy was so bad. So bad. Okay. Let's see, 850. Okay, so this is like limits on Kaisa. Okay, and the biggest mistake for today.
The biggest mistake.
Let's see what we're gonna do right now. So you're going on bot lane, which is good. Which is very good. The wave is coming into you. It's very nice. You played this very nice till now. Okay. 1 minute forward, 2 minutes forward. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do right now. So you crush. Okay, all good. Karma is top. Then you go towards the fight. Very good. Very good. Okay, after the fight is over, you go to Aurelian's Soul, which is very good. Because he's fighting, he's close to you, you have ulti. Let's get it. Okay. Nice try. Now, what should we do?
I think I should look bot lane to see how the wave.
Well, where is Zaya though? Now.
Zaya is probably at her tier 2.
True. So she's coming.
Yeah.
So now what are the options in your decision making?
Okay, the options. I probably even like reset.
Okay, we can reset.
But if I want to reset, I need to go like closer to my jungle. Because if Zaya
Okay,
is
well,
here,
I
maybe I
bike
get
with you.
cancelled.
We have bike with you here.
Okay.
So let's
I don't
see
know.
the Zaya. So Zaya right here, he's in the tower.
Yeah.
So she probably tried to follow right here, and then she probably was in the tower, or she just recalled right now. So anyways,
Yeah.
she's very close to this angle. So the options are right now, you can, I mean, recall, but 600 gold recall, I don't know.
Yeah, not a good
And then
recall.
she's
Yeah.
gonna push the wave instantly and you're gonna lose everything. So either going mid, going bot lane, how do you take decision here?
I decided to go mid here.
True. But if you go mid and
But
Zaya is in the tower, what is gonna happen?
yeah, she's gonna push and we lose one wave.
Yeah, and you're gonna be mid lane still. So if she's pushing right now, if she's smart, because this guy was extremely bad, if she's smart, Zaya is on the wave right here. She's gonna push and she's gonna get plates. We were very lucky that Kled went bot, but top laners usually they are so focused on and fixed on one thing that they would have just gone top lane another top laner. The problem is that when you didn't go bot here and you gave her free farm, if Kled did not do this decision making, Zaya gets the tower for free, and it's way too free. Plus, you don't like to be mid lane now because you didn't even get the tower on bot lane. So now,
But at this point, how is it like my bad? Let's say that Kled didn't want to go bot.
but right here, what is the decision making considering that Zaya is in the tower right now? Like right here. Because this is not about Kled, you know. It's
about me.
You see this one? Kled is dead right now. Zaya is in the tower right now. So the moment you show mid lane, she's pushing, and even if you wanna go bot, you're gonna lose all of the wave and maybe even one plate.
Okay.
So you basically, I mean, it's not that bad to look to go mid lane and group after the evolution of the Q, but still, like, this is so free for the Zaya, and this actually bounced so much on the game because now you have to go top. Let's see what you're gonna do. You have to go top. Yeah, but how are you gonna play against Olaf? With one item, you need 3 items.
Okay. You know, in my head I was thinking that I'll catch a wave mid and then I'll reset and go bot, but Kled didn't reset,
Yes,
so...
yes, and think about Zaya as well, because if you go mid, she's just gonna insta push.
Yeah.
You really should start thinking about the enemy AD carry. This should never happen. You should always be bot here and 1v1 the Zaya, because you're not strong enough.
So this was like a butterfly effect, let's say.
Yes.
Okay.
So
okay.
mid game macro rotation. So grouping too
Early
on mid lane when we had to take tier 1 tower bot. Okay, and after this, so from here, I will show you why you almost lost this game. This game is so easy. So it was, you were very ahead. You and your team were very ahead. So now, very good. Okay, push mid. After you push mid, let's see what you're gonna do. Stay for the Drake a bit. Nice, you recall. Then you go to mid lane. Then Olaf pushes and you go to top lane and you take the wave. Okay, let's see what you're gonna do right now. So I want you to tell me the options of decision making that you have here in this specific situation in the next 15 to 20 seconds. The options.
About the wave or about the game?
About the game. The wave and the game, yes.
Okay, I see the river fight, like a river fight might break.
Okay.
So I can either decide to follow the fight.
Okay.
I can decide to take the wave.
True. So you have follow or fight, yes, true.
Farm or fight, maybe slow push top lane, I don't know. Or
yeah, well, slow pushing at this point in time is kind of big risk because if they fight, it's just GG. So you have basically insta follow, like without pushing, but insta follow is by far the worst thing that you can do because your wave is so close to you that you can just kill auto attack and you just one shot it. It's pretty easy. So pushing is fine right here. Pushing one wave. After pushing one wave, you could push another one or you could go to mid lane.
Okay.
How do you decide?
How do I decide if I want to join the fight?
Yes, and how do you decide if you want to prioritize hardcore?
Probably I need to see the fight first of all.
True.
So I can see what buttons they are gonna use.
Okay, exactly. And it also depends on what champion you play and how many items you have. Now you have the evolution of the Q, so you're relatively decent. You can consider fighting right now. So after you push this wave, if you see them on the river, let's see what's gonna happen here. You take this, and after this, when you see the mid lane gathering right there, and you see they are pushing, now I would not take the wave.
Okay,
Because
so
they are mid lane.
Mid.
You need to path towards mid, and of course, as you're pathing, the fight is gonna happen. Boom, you ulti and you can win. Okay, if you're going towards mid and you see that everyone backs off, you just go back top lane push. I agree. But here, this.
So
right here,
what you want to say is that I need to ask pressure, even pressure like maybe fake pressure as well. So if they see that I'm pathing towards mid, they might not keep on pushing.
Yeah, the concept is that you want to be ready if something chaotic happens from your team and a fight like SoloQ Uga Buga fight happens, you're there.
Yeah.
Because you're strong enough to make a decent influence in the fight. But now, right now, it's like...
I felt like I will not make a big difference at the team fight.
I see.
To be honest.
But remember, you have an item and a half on Kai'Sa, right? So look at this fight, for example. Let's see this fight. Because you should have been there right now with the ulti. Let's see. Like Kai'Sa is... This guy is 100% dead.
Yeah, I think he died, actually.
And then you can also go on the Olaf. Yeah, but imagine you're there with ulti.
Yeah, we kill them all.
Let's see if you also look again. Yeah, you don't look. And they are pushing, they are inting. So here, this decision making is bad. Because you get the items, you want the lane, but you're AFK farming instead of looking to group. Especially because you have ulti. So farming too much is also bad. Like this guy would die, this guy would also die for sure. I can get mid tower, so this is very big. So mid game macro still needs to be worked on. You pushed, and then what happens here? You push another one. Well, now you already committed to the decision making, so you have to push. But you see, you're not in the fight. You're not in the fight. And now you go to bot lane, which is very good because wave is coming into you. You're pushing this wave, and now after you're pushing this wave, what should you be doing right now? Option number one, push another one. Option number B, recall. Option number C, go mid because they're fighting. This is a harder one.
Yeah, it's a harder one. I think now if I recall, I have the Phantom Dancer.
True. So it's more important to actually recall for... Okay, fight mid is important, but since you have Phantom Dancer in base, you should get it. Okay, the wave is also free, but I mean free when 3 people of the enemy team are pushing mid and they have Herald. And you have 2 items in base, I would say fuck the wave. Like, I'm gonna push this wave. This is good that you pushed. Just that wave, and then insta recall. Like, do not stay. Insta recall and then go mid. But I think you even stayed more and it didn't group. Yeah, okay, you recall. And here we need to look to group. Again, you pushed a little bit too much. You see, the last wave didn't need it. And now you're going towards the fight. So this is the reason why you're not doing damage with Kai'Sa. Let's see how much damage you did last game. It's because you're not in the fight.
Yeah, I didn't do that much.
Let's see. Well, I was checking Tristana games. 24k damage, yeah. So Pyke did 14k.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not... definitely not the best. And here, okay, again, like it's gonna be a lot of mechanical executions on Kai'Sa. Like here, you are so close to Aurelion Soul, but then you ulti. Like you don't need ulti right here.
Yeah. I don't even know what this champion can do, so I was like, let's ult to stay safe, but yeah.
I see. He only has Q. Maybe you can play him like in like a normal game or something. Like he's usually weak, he doesn't have CC unless he has ult. Okay, so farming too much. Okay. The fight, 1910, suboptimal played, we said. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen after. You take the Raptors because you just need a bit more for the BF sword, and after you have BF sword, you instantly recall. I wouldn't personally get the wave mid lane. Again, you wasted time, so if they fight now, again you're not there. So you see, many optimization in terms of the recalls and when do we farm, when do we fight. Like here, all what you need to stay for is BF sword. Now you have it. So recall.
You mean Warhammer, right?
Oh, sorry, yes, Warhammer, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, well then you shouldn't even stay if you want to get Warhammer. Then why are we staying for, like, why are we getting this wave, for example? Why are we getting the Raptors? We had it. Because the fact that you waste those 15 seconds, it matters.
Yeah,
because
it matters because I will be in the team fight.
They'll
right?
face check. Yes, you can say, okay, but he shouldn't face check because there is no objective. True, but this is Diamond 4 solo queue. They will face check, they will fight. And the moment you
Yeah.
left, Pike is going in on a Karma.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm always thinking like I sometimes I forget that it's Diamond 4 and I'm like, okay, the thing I would do is not engage, but my teammates won't think the same. So
Yes.
sometimes I need to think what my teammates would do.
Well, yes, and even in Challenger, like you play the game the same. There, you don't need to stay for extra camp because you're not gonna buy anything with the extra gold that you get from the extra camp. So it's the same decision making even in Challenger or Bronze or.
I was kind of skeptical about going Infinity instead of the.
Oh yes, no, this is good
Avore.
build. This is very good build. It's very good build. Let's see what we're gonna do. So all of the game is about not grouping. This is why you didn't. You see that the game looked very hard. You were ahead a lot, I think, especially on bot lane. It's because we didn't group.
Sorry. The Discord stream it's kinda bad quality. I don't know. Maybe restart it.
It's good. It's good that you told me, Darcy. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me if you see it right now.
Okay, now it's better.
Okay, perfect. So you go to the fight, that's good, and then you go to the top wave. But now, when you go to the top wave, you really want to ask yourself, is the top wave really worth it compared to my teammates looking to fight? Because this decision making would not be bad if you have a huge wave that you need to collect and you're ignoring a bit your teammates for that wave. Let's say you can get a VOD. But in this case, with that wave, okay, 5 minions. We're going there for 5 minions. It's not really good. And then after this, you should immediately run to the Nash. There is no reason to get another wave. Kha'Zix Kai'Sa is one of the most broken champs. Kha'Zix, Kai'Sa, Yasuo, Yone, Cassiopeia. Those champs do so fast, Nash. Like now, why do we go for the extra wave? Because the reason why we lost the Baron fight is because you weren't any time. Like now.
Okay. I understand.
Because you remember.
To be honest, I didn't even think that we could do
Baron.
Baron. I thought that my team will not commit, so I was like, okay, they're not committing at the Baron, so let's go at the wave.
Usually, if you're doing like if you're in top lane and you're going towards the Baron and you're spamming assistance,
Yeah,
and you're
probably
going
my team
they'll
will follow, right?
because you're 4-0 and you're like, if I'm in the game, I'm like, if a 0-4 Kai'Sa pings me, I mean, who the fuck is this guy? I'm not gonna follow. But
Yeah,
if a 4-0
fed,
Kai'Sa, like if he's fed, I'm like, maybe this Kai'Sa is good, you know. So you can try, and if they don't follow, then you go top. But you should try.
And to be honest, yeah, it's the exact same thing you said right now. I didn't trust the Kha'Zix call that much because I think at this point of the game he wasn't doing that good. I think
Maybe yes. Exactly.
So I was like, nah, he's trolling. That's not a good call. But if I was there earlier, it would be actually a good call, and we could just reset and have the Baron buff.
Very, very important. So this is why this game took so much longer than it should have. It's because we farm. We farm too much.
Would we not just reset though, even if I was late at the Baron?
Oh yeah, true. But they just went in. I think if the Baron is gonna be finished faster, maybe something else is gonna happen right there.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, so let's go. We need to play another one so I can show you these things. So summarization is you're playing better with the wave management. We need a bit of calibration, and your wave management is very good after that. Now we need to work hard on the mid game macro. When do we group, when do we stay with the team? It's very simple. Okay. So these two things can move out to Diamond 2. So what do you think are the main takeaways for today? Let's see.
What are the main?
The main takeaways, the main mistakes that we found today.
Probably the slow push 24/7 playstyle.
True.
The mid game rotations.
Okay, true.
Like decision making, you know.
Yes. Session number 2.
Maybe some mechanical mistakes, like on Caitlyn at least, because she's my main.
Yes. So 3 things. So main takeaways. First of all, it is wave management. It's improved, so this is not that bad anymore. So we have this playstyle. Okay, so let me actually put it here. So slow pushing forever problem plus sometimes autopilot with the wave management. This was the problem. Then mid-game rotations. Grouping too early, grouping too late. Too late. The other guy had the same mistake but opposite. Grouping too late in the game on mid game. And then second mistake is okay, mid implementation mechanics on Kate. But this is big, well this is huge, and this is improved. Still need to be calibrated. So overall you improved on it, so I think that after this coaching session you should work on the mid-game macro rotations, and the wave management is gonna be fixed by itself.
Let me tell you a little bit more about my coachings. My private lessons are probably the best service in the world that will make you improve, and I'm not the one saying that. More than 2,739 people already booked coaching with me. Here are just a part of the feedback.
No, I think it's good. I think it's fantastic. I think it's really, really, really good. I think you do a really, really good job.
I think it was very good. I mean, you pointed out heavy mistakes, and
it was very informative. It was hard truths, tough pills to sort of swallow after so many times of doing the same thing, and I think it's a super helpful approach that that's going to do a lot.
Just like actually pushing what you're thinking and being a little harsh with it, and it's good. It's really good because that makes us realize what the problem actually is. So
all super helpful. Like you explain like what students were doing wrong, but also why they're doing it wrong. And you're like really understanding. You listen really well when they try to explain like what they're thinking. But yeah, you just look like a great coach.
For that was really good. I've had some other coaching in the past, and nobody's really gone that in depth into detail. Like I've had some of the other coaches I've sort of felt like have kind of just said like how well I'm playing and stuff like that, but I feel like we actually got to dive into some stuff that's actually wrong with what I'm doing. So I mean, that's what I pay for, right? So that's really good.
Moreover, if you don't improve at least 10 times harder than what you expect, you can ask for a full refund, as the service requires absolutely no risk if it doesn't work for you. Are you ready to get your gameplay to the next level? What are you waiting for? Go ahead and book your own personalized coaching session to start getting better instantly. I'll see you in the session.
Yes. Perfect. So you need to work on these things, and if you have any more questions, please, I'll be here for you, Darcy. You can message me anytime, either on stream or right